Greetings once more, dear friends. Fanatical Dragon back once again with another brand new release in from 88 Films, another Shaw Brothers release, and the triumphant return of the incredible Kung Fu Bob O'Brien on cover art duties. This is long overdue in my eyes. We've had a bunch of new 88 Films Shaw Brothers releases over the last little while. This is number 11 out of a planned 12. We still have Lady of the Law to come, which Bob has not done the artwork duties for, but for me, having Bob back again on Shaw Brothers kind of cover art is the universe writing itself. Really, no disrespect to any of the other artists over the last releases. We had Facets of Love, we had Golden Lotus, we had The Kid from Kwantung, we had Kung Fu Instructor, we had The Shadowboxing, we had Kill a Mastermind. I really actually dug the artwork for Kill a Mastermind by Sean Longmore. We had Amorous Woman of a Tang Dynasty, Hong Kong Hong Hong, The Lady Assassin, and most recently Lady is the Boss, an incredible Lau Gar Lung movie. But all of these were absent Kung Fu Bob, and really I think kind of Kung Fu Bob had been such a big part of the kind of 88 film Shaw Brothers experience. He started his covers with 8 Diagram Pole Fighter years and years ago, marked their first dual nation release, so the first Shaw Brothers release that they put out in the UK and the US, the Chinese Boxer, followed up with Disciples of Shaolin, the incredible Flag of Iron, the monumentally awesome Legendary Weapons of China, Monkey Kung Fu, Shaolin Mantis, the incredible Human Lanterns, which we did our very first Mike Devengers podcast celebrating that movie, Martial Club, The Hero, the remake of Boxer from Shantung, and Flying Guillotine Part 2, all of which had incredible cover artwork by Bob. So for me, it's really a pretty big deal having him back on board again. I'm not too sure why he hasn't been involved in the last batch. I know he's been working on other things, but anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into the release. Just delighted to have Bob back. I love you, man. So we get our nice shiny slip, kind of foil backed, so you'll see this better once I get the plastic out of the way and get a better look at what Bob has put together for it. It's not a movie that I'm that familiar with. It's one of the few Shaw Brothers martial arts movies directed by women. It's directed by Cao Pu Shao and starring Lily Ho, who people may have seen from Intimate Confessions of a Chinese Courtesan, and she was incredible in that, so I have pretty high hopes for this. We get a less shiny version without the foil underneath. Kind of get a better look. As always with the 88 Films, you get a reversible cover, so we can kind of get Bob's art on the outer slip and the original poster on the inside. For those keeping track, this is spine number 48. I think Lady of the Law is going to be spine number 47. Not too sure if 88 have more Shaws in store for us later on. No book for this release, but we do get a poster, which in this case is a wonderful thing. So it's going to give us a big version of Bob's artwork, which is looking pretty damn spectacular. Very cool indeed. And our original poster on the other side. Just the original Mandarin audio on this, no English dub. I'm not too sure if one ever existed for this, but we are getting a commentary on this one by David West, trailer, stills gallery, and that is the 88 Films release of Lady with a Sword. I'll keep it relatively short, and thank you if you made it to the end of this, listening to my little love letter to Kung Fu Bob. I've been the Fanatical Dragon. I will see you on the next one. Go and watch some great movies. Cheers.